Welcome to Wine Park TV, New Zealand's most passionate wine programme, and first wine that we're going to do is the Isabel Estate 2006, 88 points Bob Campbell, and they've always made fantastic wine. One of my favourite dessert wines comes from these guys, the Nobel Sauvage, and they tend to get a lot of kind of minerality, and good, well balanced kind of wines with some decent acid, fruit, and everything tends to be harmonious, is what I would say about Isabel wines. But often you get a kind of lemony, kind of mealy, oaty kind of character, quite intense as well. 3-year-old, kind of a couple of years in the bottle. Takes me back to kind of like the early 90s, really. I mean, it's a very fragrant kind of nose. It smells like kind of wines that were kind of making that kind of transition from that big, buttery, oaky kind of monster number of the 80s to something a bit more kind of elegant of the kind of mid to late 90s, where people started to find their own kind of winemaking style, and that's what it's got. You can smell this kind of Riverstone thing on the nose, but also there's almost a frangipani, almondy, kind of mealy, oaty, kind of fairly complex layered nose. Hopefully kind of the nose kind of translates onto the palate. Really good bright acid, quite intense fruits, quite citrusy. It's actually a lot leaner on the palate than the nose would suggest. I thought I was going to get fairly broad, fairly full-bodied Chardonnay. It's actually very, very elegant and quite focused on the palate. It'd be one of the better Marlborough Chardonnays that I've tasted for quite a while. It's incredibly textured on the palate. It's good. It's like 13%. It's not kind of kick-ass, kind of 14% to get all that kind of ripe fruit. It's very ripe. Might have to just nudge up a bit on kind of Bob's score. And I've got a lot of respect for Bob Campbell, and so I'm going to probably place it there at kind of probably 89 plus. Now the next wine we've got is a Tussock 2009 Nelson Pinot Noir Rosé, and as you can see, it's a very, very light, extremely light, kind of onion skin kind of character. You get a very, very sweet nose, which is not attractive right now, especially after having such a great kind of Chardonnay there. It's actually a lot drier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just all kind of blouse and no trousers and sickly sweet. But I should say blouse and no skirt. This is a kind of she-male, I guess. Just not doing it for me. I like the dryness, but it's fairly one-dimensional. It's fruit-driven. It's simple. It's 82 points, fairly easy. Now I'm going to show you. This is why we're getting all this kind of rosé stuff, because I don't know whether you can see out of the window we have sunshine, and we've got sunshine and almost what we'd say is a cloudless sky there for the first time for quite a while. That's why the old rosés are starting to come out, and rolled on summer is what I say. I've had enough of this bloody rain and that bus there. So I'm looking forward to kicking back and relaxing with a bit of golden sun. Anyway, I'll catch you later on Wine Vault TV.